Hey guys, it's Otacom back for another video, and I thought I'd quickly share my Switch collection, which is still, I would say, comparatively pretty small. These are most of my games, minus some special editions in the big closet. But yeah, I've been mostly collecting PS4 still, because I prefer the box, the bigger box, and sometimes there's cover art or there's art on the CD. But I've been kind of leaning toward I'll be completely Switch excuse me, to the Switch or Nintendo instead of the PS5, given their recent practices. So, as long as the PS4 game is not censored, I've generally been picking those up. But here are some of the Switch games that I picked up. So let's get right into it. So I do pick up top-down vertical shooters on the Switch because with the idea that I could use it in handheld mode. So here's S Blade Psy. I did consider pre-ordering the limited edition, passed on it, and now of course it's overpriced or way above the retail. So if I can go back in time, I probably would have bought the limited edition, especially since this one cost me almost full price anyway. Here is Sakuna Hime with ignore that sticker. This is plastic from another game that I used to kind of cover this. This one is on PS4. I'm not sure why I picked it up on Switch, but that's what I did. And still haven't played it yet. It is open though, so I can redeem those coins. Here is Demo. I have played this one. A really nice cover here. I did play played through the Vita version. This one has I think almost all, maybe all the DLC, which pretty much blows the Vita version out of the water with the song selection. There's so many more songs. And the only difference is this doesn't have the animated cutscenes for some reason. They took that out, maybe because of storage issue. So it has the original smartphone story with like stills. But anyway, it's a nice game. It's a little bit awkward to play on the Switch. It's a little bit kind of, it's obviously bigger than the Vita, so I prefer the touch mode, and it is a little bit awkward. I would if they made a smaller Switch than this, even the Switch Lite, I would buy it if I wasn't afraid of drifting, which I've had numerous problems with in the past. I think I covered this Bravely Default 2 already. Not much more to say about that. I did pick up the expansion pack Xenoblade 2 for the code inside, I believe, and I do have the first one. I missed out on the pre-order of the limited edition of Xenoblade 2, so I'll definitely be pre-ordering Xenoblade 3. But I did get a used version of it. It's a little bit beat up, but it wasn't ridiculously priced. So I do have that in the closet, but I'll definitely be pre-ordering Xenoblade 3, the limited edition, if there is one. Hopefully there is. Here's Cadence of Hyrule, which is actually pretty selling for a pretty reasonable price. My buddy on Twitter kind of picked me up on this, or kind of pointed it out. And it's a rhythm game. It's really challenging, so I still need to kind of get good at that. I saw that I'm really trying to get away from buying these Dynasty Warrior games because I'm not really into them, but I saw the Switch remaster, whatever, price going up, so I picked that up as well. Of course, I had to pick up NG. I liked the first game, but I wasn't floored by it, so I waited on this one, and a good thing I waited because this cover is pretty awesome in my book, and this is the exclusive to the Switch version. This cover, I mean, though again, I'm not a fan of that kind of red box. I just wish they'd remove it, honestly. But here's NG, which is sequel to Sheen, I think. I don't even remember what it's called. Here's I have multiple copies of this game, but I was thinking, hey, maybe I'll actually get to it if I have it on the Switch. I have not gotten to it, so that hasn't happened. Here you can tell if you've been in the Seattle area, that's a Pink Gorilla sticker. So I was selling some games in Pink Gorilla and saw this, and of course I was going to pick it up. I did play the Vita remake of the first one, and I have the remake on PS4 for the second one. And they're not great. So so I got the original here. Of course, I've been picking up these rhythm games. Uh, this is, I think, the predecessor to Demo, and so this came with the soundtrack. So picked that up. That's Citus. I picked up Fate Extella pretty early on, way back, but I have multiple copies of this for very bad reasons. Um, and like wanting a mahjong set and wanting a giant picture frame that went half price after I bought it. But putting that aside, again, not a big fan of kind of Dynasty Warrior type of games. So I really wish they had made this an RPG like the original series, but I'll take what I can get. So there's Fate Extella. I think I mentioned I've been getting into EDF, so I didn't have this one for, I think it was on the PS2, so I picked it up and I've been playing it. And, it's kind of fun, but I don't really quite see the appeal yet, so maybe it's something that's going to grow on me. I did pick the third one as well. Here's Magnum Lord. I've been seeing this on Twitter. I guess this got localized pretty recently. Have not played it yet, though. Let's see, this is Garen Metaru, which I didn't even bother opening because it was super cheap, and the Nintendo points have way expired. But I will open it. It's a rhythm game, so I generally pick up most rhythm games, and I'm sure it'll be fun. Here's Code Princess X. I picked this up because there's supposed to be a full color manual. Those are pretty rare. I'm not sure if that, maybe they're in all of them. And I mean, it says it's exclusive to the first print, but I have no idea. But whatever. I like the cover, and though I do have it on 3DS, I kept the 3DS version because maybe one day I want to play it in 3D. I don't know, but here it is, called Princess EX. Here's blah 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 game, and from all accounts and reviews, it sounds like a pretty generic dungeon RPG. But it wasn't too pricey, so I picked it up in one of the most bundles that I do for shipping. I did pick up the 3DS ports of these two Taiko games. I like Taiko games. I have one 3DS Taiko game, and it turned out to be not these two, so I was like, perfect, I can get these two and get 3 of them. And there's not much to say about that, except it's a Taiko game. Here is, I've been trying to, opening these without breaking the plastic is pretty much near impossible. So I've been trying to do that. I do that for PS4, just to have that extra protection without having to buy extra cases. This one is Layton DX Plus with the cast from the movie, which has, Hanazawa, which is one of my favorite voice actresses. So it is, you can toggle between them. So, and it wasn't too expensive, so I got that. And then I try to put it back into its plastic. This one I bought used, and it's not in the greatest condition, but it was really tricky finding this one, the Japanese version. Now you could say you can just buy the English version. They have both languages, but I just prefer the Japanese packaging. So if you've not seen it before, this is what it looks like. Yeah. Also have not played it yet. Of course, I was going to get Love R Kiss, and of course I was going to get it in the Switch, because of course they had to disable various features on the PS4 version. So this was around when PS4, Sony started their little shenanigans. And I don't think I have to explain too much more than what you see here. So that's Love Our Kiss, which is cleverly could be read as Lover Kiss. So, yeah, that's English for you. I mentioned this before. I picked this up pretty recently, of course, right before it got free on Epic. So I got it also on Epic for free. I don't know why I bought um, Girls Band Party. I also bought it almost as full price. I know why, because it was shipping the same day as another pre-order, and I didn't want to pay $20 shipping for one game just because it's a pre-order, because Amazon just sends them the day they ship now and charge shipping as such. So that's why I got it, and I would not recommend getting this because it's just like the app except older and not free. So why pay money for it? Here, Monster Hunter Stories. I got this on eBay for a pretty good deal, so I snapped that up. I did get Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth. I also got the Amazon pre-order bonus, which was pretty stupid. It's a book cover, and I was hoping that the book cover would fit like that little book pre-order, but it doesn't even fit the little book it came with. It's like, I would say like a random book maybe that if happens to fit like generic Japanese book sizes it would fit. Anyway, Amazon pre-order bonuses are pretty whack in general, but I got it anyway. Um, this is Furaiki 4. I think I mentioned this. I picked up the Switch version over the PS4. I mean, yeah, I did mention it before because I liked the proportion of this more narrow. I did pick up Preem 1 and 2. I had these games on the PSP, and I thought, hey, I can downsize, buy this one, and then sell the ones on PSP. I did sell the second one because it's sealed, but I saw the first one, so now I have one PSP game and one Switch game, which size-wise, it's pretty much breaking even. This is Mucinex, one of my rare English titles. It's pretty fun. I think I mentioned before, I'm not super into the Chinese Vocaloid yet. I'm going to try to see if it grows on me, but I've been playing the limited run edition on the Vita, which does not run as well, so that I can platinum it so I can sell it, get rid of my only limited run game. Cave Story Plus, there's not much to say about this one. It does come with some nice bonuses though. This is like some sort of badge, I think, and then like a little manual, but I'm doing this with one hand, so just look it up, I guess. Heard there's some controversy with the company that is, I don't know the details, but apparently there's some controversy with the company that's publishing it and the original creator. I think it used to be a free game, like an indie game that was free. Remember when that was a thing? Here is something Ixis out of Gunvolt, and it comes with, this is a little bit annoying, this isn't like a sticker on the plastic, it's like on the cover, which is odd. And comes with this tiny little, try to do this one hand, that code is already redeemed anyway, so comes with this tiny soundtrack mini disc. Yeah. And finally, I have Labyrinth Life here. And again, of course, I was going to get this on the Switch because of the PS4 version. And they, have you noticed they've stopped releasing censored PS4 versions? Because, of course, no one's going to buy it and it's just a waste of money. So, essentially, what they've done is either stop making games like this, which, right, I mean, they were going pretty regular with like more Omega Labyrinth games and have not seen one since this one. Or, they're applying whatever censorship that Sony demands on all versions of the game. So that's what's happening. And screw you, Sony, as usual. But I think this was before the transition. The game was already, probably made. So there was a brief period where they released the good version on Switch and then the messed up version on PS4. So not too many games, but that is my Switch collection. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.